Hello everyone once again, this is Rob and welcome back to Media Awareness and another album suggestion video. It's been a while since I did one of these, but I've been wanting to highlight this album for some time, and here I am. So, if you are not a subscriber of my channel, please consider subscribing and becoming part of my ever-growing YouTube family. I'd love to have you. Also, please like, share, and comment below. And if you're not comfortable commenting in the comment section, you're more than welcome to reach out to me via the Facebook link found in the description below. You're also more than welcome to contribute to my channel via Facebook Pay. Any and all support is welcome. Below that, you can also find a link to my Patreon page. The same is true for that. Any and all support is welcome. You can also find the Amazon Media Awareness wish list where you can pick items for me to unbox, review, etc. And I am hopefully going to be reviewing some new things very soon. But we are here to talk about Tom Waits' Real Gone, one of the most creatively ambitious albums I have ever heard. Now, with that stated, for those of you who may be just somewhat familiar with Tom Waits or don't know who he is, there is a song that I will recommend checking out. It is probably his best known solo and song that he himself recorded and released. And that is, of course, Tom Roberts Blues, Four Sheets to the Wind in Copenhagen. That's the title of this song. That song is actually featured on his album Small Change. From several years earlier. But that is his most notable song. People often think that the song is called Waltzing Matilda, which is the refrain in the choruses of the song. But the song is actually called Tom Roberts Blues, Four Sheets to the Wind in Copenhagen. Now, with that stated, fast forward to Tom Waits' 16th studio album, which is, of course, Real Gone in 2004, which I didn't hear until 2008. And I was just getting really into Tom Waits. I had listened to his music and I was intrigued. And uh, when I was working for the county as a counselor back in the late 90s, a coworker of mine had said that on one of my songs that I reminded her of Tom Waits, and had I heard Tom Waits. And at that point in time, I had, but I didn't realize that I had. So this individual was kind enough to make me a cassette tape of a couple Tom Waits albums, and I listened to them, and I thought, oh yeah, I know who he is. And a few years later, I ended up purchasing Rain Dogs and Small Change, I believe, in the same purchase. And I went down the Tom Waits rabbit hole from that point and couldn't stop. And his music is infectious and it really latches onto you. At least it did for me. He's not for everyone. I will say that. He is lyrically a genius. He is musically one of the most creative individuals out there. But vocally, he has a really unique and it's been a vocal style that has evolved over the years, but it's really rugged sounding. So if that's not your cup of tea, this is not for you. But if you are cool with that, keep on watching and check this out because Tom Waits is definitely worth it. Now he has certain similarities vocally to Howlin' Wolf, the famous blues singer from back in the day, as well as Captain Beefheart, otherwise known as Don Van Cleese. Now, Captain Beefheart is another topic for another day, and I will not even begin to try and cover that here. However, I do plan on covering Captain Beefheart at some point in time. That being said, back to Tom Waits and Real Gone. This album was released in October 2004. Like I said, it is Tom's 16th studio album. And it's an album I can't, once I put it on, I can't stop listening to it. It just grabs you and makes you not want to stop listening. And it's kind of hard to define, but it is on the verge of outright experimentation, pushing the envelope of what is sonically possible, and just going all out with many instruments that really aren't even used by most individuals to this day. Um, he really has a knack for bringing out this incredible, outrageous, and amazingly creative music. And Real Gone, from the beginning to end, is just track after track of unique and unapologetic creativity. Les Claypool from Primus contributed to this album. So that should give you an idea of the strangeness that this album has. That being said, it's not bad strangeness, it's a good strangeness. And it's one that I hold dear to my heart. Because lyrically, Tom Waits is one of those geniuses, like Dylan, or, like Springsteen, but in a different manner. He also wrote some hit songs for other people. Most notably, he wrote the song "Old 55" for the Eagles, which was a hit for them early on in their career. So he is no stranger to success, and he has sort of a cult following. But most people just don't know who he is. That's why I'm doing this video. That, and so that you guys can be aware of Real Gone. Probably one of his most creative albums, at least up to that point in time. He has done more work since then, and it's work that has really gone beyond what even Real Gone was doing. But Real Gone, for me, it's kind of like that initial step into that really creative genre of just, not really caring what anyone thinks. He had that to some degree with his albums Frank's Wild Years, Rain Dogs, etc. But it really went to the extreme on Real Gone. And he did have some minor success after the fact with a song called Hold On, which was featured in Walking Dead. Several years after it was recorded. That was a great song. Very, very accessible song. But it wasn't something that everyone necessarily knew. And no one really knew it was Tom Waits until, unless you were a Tom Waits fan, which I was. And as soon as I heard it, I'm like, that's Tom Waits. So, Real Gone, my favorite song on the album is called Make It Rain. And if you can hear that, that was thunder. So, yeah, I suppose I'm doing this at the right time. um, Make It Rain is probably my favorite track on Real Gone. It is very straightforward but really unique sounding. And like the album itself, the whole album is just very unique. And it's genre spanning. It can't really be pigeonholed into a specific area other than exploration and experimentation. But that being said, the songs are songs. They aren't just ambient noise. This is an album with substance and with well defined, well fleshed out individual tracks. In contrast, you have something like Lou Reed's Metal Machine Music, which is it's a lot of sonic distortion and ambience from beginning to end. This, like I said, this is more individualized, and the songs have lyrics and they have substance to them and they have feeling, and that's something else that his vocals invoke is feeling. Now, his vocals are not for everyone, but if you are open to amazingly creative lyrics and arrangements and instruments that you don't necessarily hear every day, check out Tom Waits' Real Gone. I will do my best to find some links to put in the description below. That way you can hear this for yourself and check it out. It is available to stream on Spotify. I have it on my Spotify playlist. So, yeah, Tom Waits' Real Gone. One of the most amazing albums I've ever heard and I've ever had the pleasure of owning in my collection. This is Rob with Media Awareness. I do hope that you enjoyed this spotlight video on Tom Waits' Real Gone. If you like what I do here, click the like button, share this video, and feel free to comment below. And I will see you all soon. Have a wonderful morning, noon, or night, and stay dry. It's raining. Take care. Bye.